I'll just run through the Leeds team for you now. Alan Tate, former Widnes player, is at full-back. Jim Fallon switches to the right wing as Kevin Iro makes his debut in the right centre. Craig Innes and Vince Fawcett at the three-quarters. Gary Schofield, Andy Gregory. The half-backs, interesting duel this afternoon between Andy Gregory and his predecessor at Leeds, Bobby Golding. Steve Malloy, James Lowe, Sean Wayne. The front three, Andy Goodway, Gary Mercer and Ellery Hanley make up the pack, with Carl Gibson and Paul Dixon the substitutes. And the first time that Leeds have been able to select from full strength this season. Well, I've got Gary McGrath with me from the Widnes club. Gary, I'll hand over to you now and you can give us a Widnes team.
Thanks a lot, Stuart. The Widnes team: Stuart Spruce retained at full back after an excellent performance against Halifax. Number 2 is David Myers, 3 John Devereux, 4 Jonathan Davis, 5 Adrian Hadley. Back at number 6 is Tony Myler, and Bobby Golding playing against his old team at number 7. In the Widnes pack, number 8 Kurt Sorensen, 9 Paul Hume, 10 Harvey Howard, 11 Paul Moriarty, 12 Rich Years, and 13 is David Hume. Substitutes for Widnes this afternoon: number 14 is Steve McCurry, and 15 Senior for Milo.
And Leeds player on his debut today is Kevin Iro, the former Wigan player and Manly player. Has been injured since he came from Manly. 6 weeks he's been out, and eagerly anticipated debut this afternoon for Kevin Iro. Tremendous prospect, and a tremendous prospect for the Leeds fans to have players like Kevin Iro at Headingley week in and week out. Awesome power and pace. Well, the captain's just coming together. That's Paul Hume and Ellery Hanley. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Ian Allerton. And I say I've got Gary McGrath with me from the Widnes club. Gary, where do you think the strengths will lie and the weaknesses in this game today?
Well, on paper, both teams with exceptionally strong sides out today. There must be 15 internationals. I think we'll see a great battle in the half-back positions between 2 class players, Gary Schofield and Tony Myler, and of course Andy Gregory and Bobby Golding. Bobby Golding, to some extent, is a good student of Gregory's and good mates off the pitch, but I think that's where we'll see the main battle this afternoon.
Well, interesting that Bobby Golding went to Widnes in the swap for Alan Tate. Bobby Golding, you've got a tremendous player there, Gary. Organiser, dictator of play, strong, great tackler and a great tactical kicker. What do you think that the Leeds have got with Alan Tate?
Well, I think Alan Tate's got to be one of the best attacking full-backs in the business. He's got fantastic positional sense. I've seen him score some great tries for Widnes coming into the line. He's safe as houses under the high ball. For me, he made a big impact when he came on in the World Cup final, and I think Leeds have got a first swap there.
Well, you'll be hearing more from Gary as the game goes along, and Gary Schofield gets the ball underway, and Moriarty running strong there. Would certainly have been in the Great Britain Test side at Wembley had he not been injured. So Golding takes a chance to run with the ball. Brought down there by Steve Malloy. Be a big battle up front today, and big forwards on both sides, eager to make an impact. And the first penalty goes to Widnes. Saying that ball was wrenched out of the hands. And Jonathan Davis at his old kick for touch. And possibly a point to prove. Jonathan Davis this afternoon omitted from the Great Britain World Cup final side. A lot of people thinking he should have been selected. And Sorensen well wrapped up there. Holding at first receiver, bringing Devereux into the line. Looks to make an impact when he came on in that World Cup final. And Ayres, strong running there. Oh, that's good running from Richie Ayres. Moriarty again. Oh, and Moriarty standing for what seemed 5 minutes in the tackle there, looking for support. Harvey Howard. It's the former Waterloo Rugby Union player, went up to the last tackle play, just outside the Leeds quarter. And Golding changing the direction of play, chipping through there, and that's safely into the hands of Alan Tate. And a good reception committee there of 4 Widnes players, meeting him in the tackle, of course. Big game for Alan Tate this afternoon against his former club. Fallon there. Moriarty, swinging arm. And the referee has seen that and he's just calling Moriarty out. Well, the swinging arm there, Gary, from Moriarty. It's a good job that didn't connect.
Yes, it was a little bit high. I think perhaps not as bad as it looked. I think Moriarty a little bit surprised by the power with which Jim Fallon hit him there and knocked him flat. You don't often see a winger do that to Paul Moriarty.
So then Leeds with their first penalty, and that's Steve Malloy. Oh, and that's good yardage from Steve Malloy over the advantage line. Good way. So James Lowe's waiting at acting half. Finds Diggory. The little fella running and controlling the game. Iro now, first touch of the ball in Leeds colours. And lost the ball there in the tackle. So we'll have the first scum of the game. Both sets of forwards just testing each other out in these opening minutes of the game. And a penalty there at the scum. So Hanley just wiping the ball. And Gary Schofield will kick for touch. So Leeds now attacking just inside that 20-metre zone, and Sean Wayne it is who's driving for the line. Malloy. Leeds settling for 2 forward drives. It looks like Malloy has lost the ball there, has he? Certainly something going on, and Moriarty becoming heatedly involved. And that's a penalty to Leeds for a head-high tackle. So penalties coming fast and furious. Well, the analyst says Leeds will have a kick for goal. And that'll be Gary Schofield who'll be given the kicking job this afternoon. So a couple of penalties there, and a bit of indiscipline in Widnes could pay a penalty here.
Yes, Widnes putting themselves under pressure initially with the penalty for going down too early at the scrum, a basic mistake, and then Kurt Sorensen, I think, was adjudged to be slightly high with that tackle. So a good chance there for Gary Schofield to put Leeds ahead.
Well, Schofield's kick not too difficult. 20 metres in from the touchline, just inside the 20-metre zone. And safely over, so Leeds taking the lead. Well, 6 minutes gone then, and Gary Schofield puts Leeds in the lead. And just the start that Leeds wanted this afternoon. It's a tough tackling Widnes side. And Davis finds Gregory. Mercer there taking the line. Iro out on that far touchline side, looking for work and taking 2 men to bring him down. Good way again as Leeds use the forward just to drive away from the danger zone, that 20-metre zone. Gregory now. Finds Malloy and Fallon. And a good tackle there from number 5, Adrian Hadley on Jim Fallon. Hanley dancing, stepping, going himself. Put in a big defensive effort last week in the cup final. Was a Britain's top tackle counter there. Sprouse making an absolute mess of that. Well, Widnes again put themselves under pressure there, and Stuart Spruce will be disappointed with that, Gary.
Yes, well, I was about to say earlier on that Stuart Spruce is a fine substitute at full-back, or a fine replacement at full-back to replace Alan Tate. He had a great game apparently last week at Halifax. I wasn't at the game, but he has got superb full-back qualities. But that'll be a bit demoralising. I'm sure Stewart will pick his head up though and get on with the game. But Widnes giving away another penalty and perhaps another chance for Schofield to convert.
I'm not retiring there at the scrum, Bobby Goulding, so that will be a differential penalty, I think. Yes, Schofield kicks for a touch. Bobby Goulding not retiring. Well, that's the 4th Leeds penalty of the afternoon. And Steve Malloy again charging for that line. Oh, that's good strong running again from Steve Malloy. Alan Tate in that line. Hines Goodway. Leeds a set piece there that didn't quite come off. Gregory. Oh, that's a lovely long ball out to Fallon. Fallon's got... Gregory controlling things. Lovely ball there for Ino. And Ino bumping men off Schofield. That's good play. Schofield's going for that line. Oh, great play there from Leeds. Good play from Ino and Schofield. And great tackling from Widnes. Goulding there to the fore. Gregory again. Hines Innes. Oh, Leeds pressing strongly now. We're up to the last tackle. Leeds just a couple of metres short. Hanley will find Gregory, and Gregory steps there, puts the kick across. So I think I played in the blood bin there. Yes, it's Paul Hume, David Hume, the loose forward, who's copped a knock there and will have to go off for some attention. So we're number 14, Steve McCurry, who's going to come on. Widnes 2 forwards on the bench today. And what's the thinking behind that, Gary? 2 forwards, is that regular play with Widnes?
Well, sometimes they do, because I think the situation was that Darren Wright, Andy Courier and Steve McCurry and Les Holliday as well played for the A-team on Friday night, and I think Phil Larder was going to choose from one of those. Steve McCurry had a good game, and I think that got him his place on the bench. And of course, practice quite often is to bring Kurt Sorensen off after 20 or 30 minutes just to give him a blow, so he needs forward cover for that as well.
Widnes then playing that ball in their own quarter, and Leeds caught offside there. A bad mistake there, trying to take a tap penalty and knocking on. And you can hear what the crowd think about that. So Andy Gregory will feed the scrum. And that's out. Gregory finds Tate running down there. Schofield going himself. Oh, good play from Schofield. A good tackle by young Stuart Spruce. Leeds are pressing strongly now in that 20-metre zone. James Lowes runs from acting half. Just beginning to find his feet at Leeds now, Jimmy Lowes. Gregory. Goulding there having a big game. Ino going himself, pushing in. That's going to be a try to Kevin Ino. Superb try there to Kevin Ino. That's just what Leeds have signed him for. Dougie Lawton must be absolutely delighted. So Widnes putting themselves under pressure there, trying to take the quick tap penalty, Gary. And Kevin Ino there, strong finishing from a player who we've seen do that for many years.
Yes, you can see the thinking behind Tony Myler's idea there, but he just tapped the ball up to himself. It went too far away from him, and I'm sure Tony will be disappointed with that, but I'm sure he'll come back and make up for it. But a great try by Kevin Ilo. Leeds got the ball out. They had to convert the pressure to points. Jonathan Davis couldn't hold him, and Ilo goes in for his first one for his new club.
So both judges on there, something must have been said. So Jonathan Davis are waiting for the ball for the kick-off. Adrian Adley just impatient beneath us to get that game back underway. And Hume back, bandaged up. So Davis then will kick that ball deep. And it's going to be Jim Fallon to pick up, and that's a good kick there, hanging a long time in the air. And Moriarty bringing Fallon down. Goodway, he'll go himself from acting half-back. Sean Wayne. And again, good running from Wayne. That's Leeds forwards getting over that advantage line continually this afternoon in the tackle. Gregory finds Schofield. Long ball's out for Fawcett, and Fawcett with a bit of space on that touchline side. And did well there, Vince Fawcett, to keep him from touch. Mercer, that's good running from Gary Mercer. Mercer, jaw injured his scale last week against Wakefield Trinity. Was thankfully only severely bruised. That's for Stuart Spruce, and Spruce again makes a hash of that, but it went backwards this time. And Iro and Fallon bringing him down, wrapping him up. Hadley. James Laws are judged to have completed the tackle above head high. Davis kicking up towards our commentary position. So Leeds 10 metres back there as Harvey Howard comes flying on that ball. Steve Malloy bringing him down. Golding. And that's a good tackle on Sorensen. And driven back there. That's good play from Leeds. And Sorensen felt the full weight of that tackle in. Myler. And again, Gary Mercer wrapping him up. Which he is again. Oh, that's good tackling from Leeds. And Hume goes from acting half-back. Widnes struggling to make ground in this set of 6. And Golding will use the boot. That's going to be a penalty there against Myler. And a stiff arm on Ellery Hanley. So Hanley feeling that one, laid on the floor. It's a very grey area, Gary, this tackling above the neck. Some referees let it go, and very inconsistent during the course of even single games.
Yes, it's very difficult for the referees, I'm sure, but also for the players, because obviously you've got to attempt to cover the ball. If the ball's on the player's chest, well, you might go an inch above the ball and just hit them on the shoulder, and the referee will penalise you. Very difficult one indeed, that.
Hillary back to his feet, and Jim Fallon just taking the drive in now. Steve Malloy bumps off Paul Moriarty. Mistake there from the Leeds at the run around, and Fallon tidying up. The Leeds losing ground. And it's left to Alan Tate now to bring that ball forward, and Tate running across the field. That's a long ball out to Innes. Innes using Fawcett. And Fawcett tackle there. As Innes passed inside, that's good play from Widnes. And Leeds looking to play football. Mercer looking for support. Up to the last tackle now, and Leeds actually lost ground in that set of 6. From the tap, and Schofield will kick. And that's a lovely kick there, but that's going to, the wind's going to take that, I think. In fact, it doesn't, and it's picked up by Myers. And Fawcett doing well to bring him down. And more we see week in, week out now, the players not kicking for touch, but kicking to make that ball sit as long as possible in the in-goal area, so that players have to run back, pick up and chase, and that gives the full side chance to tackle down in that 20-metre zone without being tied up in the pack. So Hume spinning round there, and Widnes starting to bring the ball away from their own 20-metre zone. And Golding again puts the kick in. That's long, high, spinning kick for Jim Fallon. And Fallon coming in from touch. Oh, he's away from the first couple of men, and he's got Jonathan Davis coming to tackle him now. Great tackle from Davis, but what a good run from Jim Fallon. Davis lining his man up there perfectly. Iro finds Gregory. Schofield Leeds bringing that ball out wide now. Innes picking up the bouncing ball. Mercer now Leeds, starting to play some good football. Hanley goes himself. Pushing men off, but not Moriarty in. 3 men eventually. Wrestling him to the ground. And Hanley penalised.
Yes, I think he was trying to get up quickly. He just elbowed David Hume in the face in an attempt to get Hume off him. And then Leeds penalised a further 10 metres for talking. So a bit of indiscipline there from Leeds in a good attacking position. Gives Widnes a chance to make some ground and finally get into the Leeds half.
Yes, Widnes so far been on the defensive, not had much possession in the Leeds half of the field. Myler finding Devereux. Ball's out to Hume and Leeds. Myers coming inside, but a great tackle there from Goodway. In a good second row, covering forward, covering job there. To the last tackle, and it's for Golding, and what will Golding do? Tries a chip over into space, and Jim Fallon will beats the first lot of tacklers, and that's out now to Kevin Ido and Davis, and Ido will bump Davis off for definite there. That's not Mercer now. This must be another try for Leeds, a great try for Gary Mercer. Superb run by Kevin Ido again there, and Mercer over for the Leeds second try. Well, good play once again from Leeds there, Gary. Superb run by Jim Fallon, and then Jonathan Davis was never going to tackle Kevin Ido from that position, was he?
No, as I say, good run by Fallon. Kevin Ido there, well, he's made his money's worth already, hasn't he? Scored one and set that one up. Davis stuck with him, eventually was able to tackle him by the collar, but Ido just flicked a long pass inside. Good support by Leeds, 4 Leeds players in supporting it. The ball bounced up nicely for Mercer, and Widnes now with a lot to do 20 minutes into this first half.
So Schofield then has not a difficult conversion. And safely through the post, so 12-0 Leeds in the lead. And Leeds, of course, that difficult away fixture next Sunday at St Helens in the first round of the Regal Trophy. Jonathan Davis then with the kick-off again. And Andy Goodway feeling on the full. And again, strong running from Goodway. And the crowd certainly shouting for one or two things. Schofield finds Mercer. Never know, miles offside there, making no attempt whatsoever to get back onside. So a bad bit of indiscipline there for Widnes. That was a silly penalty to give away. Finds touch. 15 metres or so inside of Widnes half of the field, and Sean Wayne will drive on. And again, making good ground. Malloy, what a tremendous running game Steve Malloy's having this afternoon. Gregory finds Schofield. Schofield switching play, going himself. Mercer. That's out to Fawcett, and Fawcett just got Myers, and Myers will wrap him up there. That's a good tackle, and Devereux completing the job. The Leeds pressing strongly again in that 20-metre zone with Schofield. Gregory looks for the long ball, spots the gap, goes himself, spinning, twisting. Finds Alan Tate, Tate's away there, there could be another try for Leeds. Hanley. Yes, that's a try to Leeds, great try there, superb strength of Ellery Hanley. Well, a try there, Gary, from nothing. When Andy Gregory got that ball, there was nothing on it all. He run round there like an headless chicken. And suddenly there was something on.
Yes, Widnes just stood off Andy Gregory, and then Gregory got the ball to Alan Tate, and I think Tate there showing what I was talking about at the start of the match, the way that he can come into the line. He just sidestepped off one foot, and he had Hanley in support, and Hanley did very well to get the ball down. So Widnes really with a lot to do. I'm just wondering if we might see the two Widnes centres, Jonathan Davis and John Devereux, switch and put Devereux to look after Iro. Devereux's a bit bigger, he might be able to handle him a bit better than Davis. We'll have to wait and see.
Schofield converts and it's 18-0. Clubs doing that these days with the big forwards, just playing them for 20 minutes then bringing somebody else on. And it's a senior for Milo. Davis will find Andy Gregory. Mercer. And Leeds, certainly everybody wanting that ball and everybody wanted to run with the ball this afternoon. Tremendous performance so far from Leeds. Only 20 minutes gone, of course. Lowers himself, goes to Mactin half. Sean Wayne. And again, Wayne getting over that advantage line. That's good running from Sean Wayne. Malloy. Schofield. And he's running on the burst. Newham there just collision with Andy Gregory after the ball had been passed. And Schofield kicking again downfield. This is for Stuart Spruce. And good tackling from Leeds. Moriarty. Oh, and a good run there from Moriarty, and that's good running. Moriarty appealing there and getting the penalty. And Andy Gregory having to come off for Leeds for the blood bin. Fine Marlow. Harvey Howard now. And Widnes trying to use the forwards to drive down the field and get position. Golding says on a run. But well wrapped up there by Hanley and Gary Mercer. Myler switching play. That chips across field for Myers and Tate there. Allowing that ball to run dead, so a clever play there from Tony Myler. And Widnes players offside. And so that'll be a scrum. The Leeds players not got back there, so Leeds trying to take a quick tap. So that'll be head and ball of Widnes, and that's the first attacking position for Widnes for some time, Gary.
Yes, that was an intelligent kick by Myler, and David Myers showing his speed. May have been better advised to drop on the ball, but he decided to kick ahead and it just went dead. Leeds making a basic mistake there, tapping the ball before the forwards had managed to get back behind the 22-metre line, or the 20-metre line.
It's unusual penalty that, don't see that very often. Myler again now. Going himself, Tony Myler. And the threat of Tony Myler always evident there. Tremendous runner with the football in his hands. Golding. Oh, wrapped up for Leeds there. Bad mistake at the run around, and Andy Goodway is Dixon. Running hard, strongly there at Paul Hume. And again Malloy, that's good running from Leeds, run 20 metres there in 2 tackles. Well, that's Fawcett now. Fawcett just tried to kick on there and ball just rolling into touch. That'll be head and ball of Widnes. Play just on the approaching the half hour, about 27 minutes gone. Leeds still 18 points to 0 in the lead. Devereux taking him in on there, and Tate and Innes bringing him down. Davis will run himself. making no ground whatsoever on James Lowes. Myler now. Myers chinking, turning, but Leeds wrapping him up at every avenue. Myler calling the shots, puts Hayes. Moriarty. Sprouse. And that's out to Adley, and the Leeds defence coming across now. Alan Tate. And a great tackle from Alan Tate there. But good running from Adley. And Widnes starting to put some pressure on Leeds now with Devereux. The Leeds scrambling defence has come back there. That's a good run and a good tackle from Dixon. We're up to the last tackle. And Myler, Golding, will he kick, will he pass? It's out for Myers. And well taken by Fawcett on the full. Malloy trying to go from acting half and go down the short side. And again, tackle count for Myers and Golding going up rapidly there. Dixon. And Leeds at last pen deep in that 20-metre zone of Widnes tackling. Charge down there, so that'll be 6 more tackles and Leeds will have it all to do again. Lowes finds Ido. And 3-4 men in on Ido, and that's good tackling from Widnes. Golding injured there in that melee. Mercer. Ido goes himself. And Bobby Golding leaving the field. Dixon. Straight through the gap there. Oh, good running from Dixon, and Schofield's in the gap now, and Schofield's away. He's got Fawcett with him. Fawcett's got Sprouse. Schofield now. And Hanley's in again, is he? Yes, a great try there. The superstars working for Leeds. Arnie Hanley and Gary Schofield. And the Leeds crowd absolutely loving this. A tremendous play right from their own line. I think Leeds took advantage there of the extra man with Bobby Golding going off.
Yes, Widnes were without Golding on the short side. John Devereux had come infield slightly to cover for Golding's position, but excellent handling by Leeds. Threw the ball out there, Schofield right through the gap, and they had men in support, giving the ball eventually to the left wing, Vince Fawcett, and then Hanley crossing over. But again, there was 3 Leeds players with Hanley. It could have gone to any one of them. Good support play by Leeds.
It's great play there, great support play, as Gary says, by Leeds there. A lovely run from Fawcett, and Fawcett passing inside to Schofield just at the right time, and Hanley in support. And probably Gary Schofield could have gone himself, but took the right option there in giving that ball to Hanley. So 4 tries to Leeds so far, and Schofield attempting his 4th kick of the afternoon. And it's there, so 24 points to 0 now. Leeds in the lead. And if Leeds lose this lead, Wakefield came back from 16-4 down, then I think Dougie Lawton would have absolute nightmares. And probably take himself out to the cricket side of the ground and hang himself. Leeds certainly shouldn't be surrendering in this kind of lead. They've played absolutely magnificently this afternoon. And at last looked like they could be becoming a real force in the game. So Davis kicks off again, finds Goodway. And Goodway wanting to run, every Leeds player wanting that ball. It's always a good sign to see. Fallon has a go himself there. And Jim Fallon was telling me that the intimidating atmosphere at the Boulevard was nothing like he used to face when Bath went to Gloucester. Well, he certainly would have come across any tougher customer in his rugby union days than Paul Hume, the number 9 for Widnes. Tremendous work rate, great tackler. Asks no quarter, and certainly gives none. So we're up to the 6th tackle. Leeds still with Andy Gregory off the field. Schofield. Well, a tremendous kick there. Finds touch about 6 inches from the corner flag. A lucky bounce there, Gary, but what a tremendous touch-finding kick.
Yeah, it's a great downfield kick from Schofield. It looked as if it was just going to go touching goal, but it just bounced infield, about a few centimetres outside from the corner flag, so it's a scrum 10 metres out. Great kick.
So the third Widnes scrum, Widnes trying to bring that ball away with Davis. Devereux, what a strong runner Devereux is. Cheers. And a good tackle again from Malloy and Hanley. So Widnes just edging the penalties this afternoon, 7-6 so far, and the scrum's going 3-1 to the men from Norton Park. As Hanley penalised there for interfering at the play of the ball. Davis. For Milo. Run around there, Young bringing on Moriarty, and good running there from the big Welshman. Young, David Young that is, running from acting there. Fine Marlow, looking to straighten up now. And Hanley just hanging on for grim death around his ankles. At 5 minutes left of this first half, Widnes still pointless. Young stepping over and up to the last tackle now. McCurry acting half, finds Davis, and Davis just puts a little kick across. Which again's for Jim Fallon, and Fallon will struggle to get that ball away from the line there, and that's a penalty. Penalty against David Young for the tackle above shoulder height. So that evens the penalties up at 7-all. Schofield there with that kick, finds touch. And melee in, and the referee will stop that. I didn't see what happened there, Gary, did you, after the ball had been passed?
Well, I heard Jonathan Davis shout, watch the elbow, and then the two players, Paul Hume had been marking the play of the ball, and Andy Goodway just started exchanging punches, so difficult. In fact, it's not Andy Goodway, it's Sean Wayne. Difficult to say who started it. I'm sure that Mr. Tickle saw exactly what happened on the touchline, and he's just explaining that now to the match official.
Can you hear what the crowd think about that? So Jonathan Davis then will attempt to put Widnes within striking distance as we come up to half-time. There certainly won't be much more time for another attack. And Leeds offside there by Marlow. So Leeds will, can their defence hold out, or will Widnes sneak some points? Yes. They do indeed, that's a try to McCurry. Well, Leeds feeling, I think that ball was going to go out wide there, didn't take the obvious option.
Well, I've seen Steve McCulley do that so many times this season, sometimes close to the line scoring, sometimes just far out and making yardage, and he's a quick thinker behind the play of the ball. So Widnes taking full advantage of getting that split decision awarded to them on points for the penalty, and it's a good time to score. It just puts them, hopefully if Davis kicks this, 18 points behind, and you could almost perhaps see them coming back, but it's certainly been a fantastic first half.
But Widnes have just taken command in the last few minutes, as they seem to have had their fair share of the ball. Earlier on when Leeds were in possession, it was going from end to end. But Widnes at last getting some real possession and using it well there. Good try. Schofield, shorter kick off than normal this time. And Harvey Howard, I think that just slipped as he picked that ball up and went into touch. So Leeds with head and ball at the scrum, and they'll have to be quick because we must be coming up to the half-time hooter. Ball's out to Gregory. Schofield does himself. Schofield there. And Iro and Leeds are going to hit back in exactly the right way. What a great try to Kevin Iro. Oh, bad mistake there by Harvey Howard, and that's just done all the good work that Widnes have done in the last 10 minutes.
Well, you wouldn't believe it, would you? Things just aren't going to go Widnes' day today. He picked the ball up, there was nothing the matter with that, but he just slipped as he did so, and his foot went into touch. Perhaps you can't blame the lad for that. And Leeds capitalising, taking full advantage. Kevin Iro again proving what a good player he's been.
Well, Kevin Iro on 2 tries now for the afternoon, and only 3 Leeds players have scored a hat-trick of tries on their debut. Alan Smith, Phil Ford, and wouldn't you believe it, I've forgotten the other one. I know David Creaser scored 3 tries on his league debut, but Alan Smith, Phil Ford, and of course, how could we forget him, Eric Grove. So Kevin Iro well in line to achieve that feat. And Schofield's kick bounces off the post, so they look good, definitely going with Leeds this afternoon. So Leeds 30 points to 6 in the lead then. The penalty to Schofield on 6 minutes, and then Leeds really opened up with tries from Iro and Mercer. 2 from Hanley, another one from Iro, right on half-time there. And just a try from McCurry just 2 minutes before half-time. So tremendous first half as far as Leeds are concerned, Gary.
Yes, they played some very entertaining football. Widnes have got a lot to do, and I think that the main difference between the sides, Leeds' defence has been so solid, and Widnes not being able to make any headway really against that defence, and that set up a solid platform for Leeds to attack from. Phil Ladd has got a lot of hard work to do at half-time.
So join us again straight after half-time, and let's hope the second half is as exciting as the first. Well, the players back on the field with the referee Ian Ollerton, who's just arriving with the ball now. So Widnes with a lot to do, 30 points to 6 in arrears. Just looking to see if there's any other substitutions. Leeds looking to start the second half with the side that went off at the first, Andy Gregory back on. And Widnes likewise, I can see Bobby Golding and Kurt Southerton sat on the bench. As Jonathan Davis looks to get this second half underway with no doubt Frank Myler's words ringing in their ears. Well, Gregory takes that on the fall, gives it to Mercer. And Widnes up quickly there. Fallon spots the gap, goes himself from acting half. That's good play from Fallon there. And Moriarty roughing him up in the tackle. Mercer again in there quickly. Well, again, Gary Schofield spinning that ball on its point there and finding touch. First half penalties were 9-7 to Widnes, and the scrums went 3-2 also to Widnes. And Leeds won against the head there. That's good play from Leeds. Bad feed there by Innis. And a good tackle from Devereux. So Leeds now piling on the pressure again. Gibson's actually on the field. It looks like the big fella Kevin Iro that's gone off. So probably rested as a precaution, Kevin Iro. He's not had much football in the last few weeks. Gregory spots the gap. Moriarty again. Swinging his arm on that blind side. Moriarty injured there in that melee. Tate finds Fallon. And Fallon's in there at the corner, so that's another try. That's just the start that Leeds wanted. Moriarty injured his leg there in that attempted tackle on Andy Gregory. And the stretcher coming on, that's a sad sight to see. So 5 tries this afternoon for Leeds, and Nairo not looking like he's going to be able to make that hat-trick of tries. Oh, great run from Craig Innes from that scrum, set up that position, and Jim Fallon over. Good work from Steve Malloy and Alan Tate. A well-worked try there from Leeds, got it.
Yes, as you say, a good play by Tate and Malloy, sending Jim Fallon in. But really a disastrous start for Widnes. You can't see them coming back from this, and it's difficult to know what's going wrong this afternoon, apart from the fact that Leeds have got a full-strength team out and just putting it together on the day. I just hope now that Widnes can keep the heads up, keep going, and at least make some effort to come back and have a respectable scoreline at the end of the day.
Gary Mercer running strong. Wrestled to the ground by Richie Hayes. And again, Leeds penalised. That's 4 times this afternoon Leeds have been penalised while in possession, and that's some over-officious refereeing there from Ian Ollerton. And certainly Gary Mercer was worked over there on the floor before he was allowed to get up, so Davis will fine touch. Both sides still, of course, with the 2 men in the sin bin. By Marlowe. Sorensen runs for the gap there. That's good play from Sorensen, and Lowe's just attempting tackle around the legs. That's out to Hadley, and Fallon wrapping him up, and Gibson. Kerry Myler was himself. Myler finally brought down, looking for the kick there again for Myers. Davis, McCurry. Oh, and that's a walking try there. Factories give a forward pass, the referees give a forward pass. And as that was on the 6th tackle, that'll be down over Alan Tate. Absolutely furious with his defence there for allowing that position to be set up. And Fawcett coming in field. And finally tackled under his own post. Gibson stepping. Schofield finds Tate. And Alan Tate passing, straining the touch there. Fawcett couldn't take that ball. So Leeds putting themselves under all sorts of pressure at the beginning of this second half. Disappointment there for Widnes, Gary.
Yes, excellent play by David Hume to make that gap. He came in field when it looked as if Widnes were going to just chuck the ball out, but the referee just adjudging that the pass was slightly forward as David Hume went over in the corner. Widnes need to score now to keep this game alive as John Devereux takes the ball to the left. Chance for Jonathan Davis now, his first chance to run with the ball, and he shows what he can do. A great ball out to Hadley. Well, there we see what Jonathan Davis can do given half a chance.
So Gary Schofield in with the kick-off. And both sides back up to a full complement with the sin binners back on the field. Rose finds for Marlowe. Devereux. Good strong running from Devereux. Harvey Howard, and that's good tackling from Leeds again. Oh, McCurry finds Hume. That's good play from Widnes. Myler straightening play up now, and Widnes suddenly starting to run with the football. Davis hoists the bomb. Leeds force it, knocking on there. And Talentate trying to say that went backwards. So Leeds again have a scrum in identical position to where they conceded that try straight after half-time. And Devereux looping round, but he's lost that ball this time. Picked up by Alan Tate. Hanley taking play on there. Oh, that's good running from Hanley, and that's Leeds quickly on the break. Widnes trying to slow the play the ball down there while their men get back on side. Innes will run himself from acting half. Goodwin wisely taking a tackle there as they. Let's come in, James Lowe, strong runner. Leeds. Not considered a knock-on, so that'll be the turnover. So the referee not endearing himself to the Leeds fans this afternoon with some strange decisions.
Well, I think he gave a knock-on there, but it was the last tackle, so if it was a knock-on, it should have been a turnover. And the Leeds player there, I think Gary Schofield said something to Mr. Ollerton, and Widnes come away with the penalty, a chance to put some more pressure on the Leeds line.
So Widnes again now with a chance to put some pressure, as Gary says, on that Leeds line with a tap on the 20-metre zone. Sorensen. By Marlowe. Straight through the tackles there. That's good running from Marlowe. Leeds under all sorts of pressure. Still leading 34 points to 10. Myler. It's a long ball out to Davis, and Davis is going for the corner. And Adley's got a foot in touch there. Good tackle from Jim Fallon. But again, Leeds stretched and opened out. The sliding defence not getting across quick enough except for Jim Fallon. Oh, great play, great centre play from Jonathan Davis. And Jonathan Davis looks a different man, Gary, without Kevin Iro on his back.
Yes, Davis showing what he's capable of. He didn't actually get much of the ball in the first half, to be fair. And that was almost an identical try. Mr. Tickle on the far side, just judging that Hadley put his foot in touch. I'd like to see a close-up of that one, but of course we can't argue from this distance. But Widnes unlucky there.
Listen, Fallon tackled, and again the Leeds crowd not very happy with that. And James Lowes makes good yardage there from acting half. And Hanley there, got it. And the crowd absolutely incensed there with something that's gone on with Ellery Hanley. Another knock on his head there. Innes just stretching himself open and force it. Not coming inside as Innes instructed him to do. Well, the referee took an absolute eternity to blow up for that penalty there. I don't know what else he needed, and something thrown on the pitch. Well, that's ridiculous. But the referee could see Alan Tate there tackle after he kicked that ball and didn't look like he was going to blow up for that.
Well, it's hard to say. Both players had each other. They're off the ball. It looked almost as if they were just giving each other a friendly pat on the back. And, well, it's difficult to say. I don't want to sound too biased, but if you ask me, Alan Tate was stood next to Myers when he kicked it, and he just ran into each other. They gave each other the pat on the back, went to get on with the game, and Leeds come up with a penalty.
Yes, and the referee was going to allow that to go, and the touch judge said that he'd been held. So here come Leeds again now. Sean Wayne. Myers pitching the ball out. That's about the 4th penalty we've seen for that this afternoon. And all offside. So Hanley instructing Schofield to kick for goal. Never the professional Ellery Hanley, even at 34 points to 10. Well, penalty goal there to Gary Schofield. 5 tries, 5 goals. 55 minutes gone. Well, Sean Wayne going off after a tremendous workaholic stint, and Paul Dixon coming on for the 2nd time. Oh, and that well picked up there at the 2nd attempt by Gary Mercer. And Mercer injured there in that challenge. And Fallon coming inside, looking for work. Almost through the first man there. Dixon. Goodway. Been strong and hard all afternoon, Andy Goodway. Schofield puts Bolt to ball and sends Stuart Spruce scurrying back there as Mercer in some problem now. And good tackling from Leeds. Spruce running back with that ball. Devereux looks for the gap. Oh, and a gap opened up there for Devereux. Devereux now. He's got men in support. And Adley tackle there, and Widnes should really have had a try. And Mercer it is who's going to come off the field, so Kevin Ira will be back on. And Leeds in all sorts of problems here. Stretched many a mile. Oh, and threw that ball down there, did Richie Hayes. Richie Hayes actually looked to lose that ball, Gary, as he was going over the line.
Yes, suspicion that he bounced it down. Widnes had meant to burn there. Devereux had 3 men in support, and then when they threw the ball out wide, if anything, he just ran too far with the ball instead of just passing it along the line, and Leeds coming storming back now on the attack.
Well, certainly end-to-end stuff. Tremendous excitement for the crowd this afternoon. Gary Mercer just hobbling off. Let's hope that's nothing serious. Gregory. Well, he's nothing if not a battler there, Andy Gregory, and that's got to be a penalty there. David Hume this time. Well, penalties 12-11 and not really a dirty game. So Schofield will kick for touch. Rose with the tap. Malloy gets to his feet there. That's good running from Malloy, and Stelped on his way. Gregory looking for a run round with Dixon. Gregory again now. Long ball this time. It's for Andy Goodway. Goodway. That's got to be a penalty there. This time Richie Hayes, the judge, to have a tackle round the neck. And this game just degenerated into a bit of a poor sort of a conflict now, Gary.
Yes, at the moment, what's been a good game has been spoilt by a lot of niggling. Most of the penalties going against Widnes, and I think Andy Gregory there, when he was awarded a penalty when he was in the tackle, I think he seemed to be saying to the Leeds players, just calm it down, don't lose your stride, don't let them knock us off our game. Widnes, well, they've come back on the attack and we've had some chances, a little bit of bad luck, 2 disallowed tries. It could have been a different game, but Gary Schofield now is going to push Leeds further ahead.
Yes, Schofield with that kick right in front of the post, as Gary says there, just a little bit of niggle and needle creeping into this game, and it's a shame because it's been a fine spectacle of open rugby, particularly from Leeds, and Widnes have come back strongly in this second half. Played some good football. Jonathan Davis looks to have pace to spare there. The crowd booing for some unknown reason. David Myers just having a little joke with the South Stand crowd. So 38 points to 10 then. And Gregory finds Paul Dixon. Fallon again coming inside, using his strength. He's played well this afternoon, Jim Fallon. Sean Wayne, and again, this time McCurry, and then has a second dabble there to Sean Wayne. I don't think that was quite as bad as it looked, Gary. There looked to be an open hand across his face.
Yeah, the lad stepped inside as he came up to Steve McCurry, and McCurry just instinctively stuck out his hand. And as you say, it was more of a slap on the cheek than anything else. The crowd, I think, as much as anybody else, is making this game more incensed. Well, blow me down, he's sent him off. Well, that is very, very harsh indeed when you consider some of the things that penalties are being given for in this game. I was just saying the crowd are playing a part in this game now, and I think the experienced players out there have got to cool the teams down.
Yes, that's right. If the experienced players, as you say, don't cool this game down, then could degenerate into a mass brawl, and that's not what we want to see. For Leeds with their 14th penalty of the afternoon as opposed to 11 for Widnes, and it's never really been that sort of a game. And Richie Ayres certainly looks well fired up now. Well, that is a ridiculous situation, and the referee might have to send somebody else off here because there was certainly nothing there for Harvey Howard to get involved with. Well, the crowd shouting for Harvey Howard to be sent off, and another red card. Harvey Howard's going. So this is going to cause all sorts of problems in the next few weeks, but Harvey Howard, no reason to do that at all, Gary.
Well, as you say, it's difficult when you're down there on the pitch, but really, especially the experienced players, should be now thinking ahead. Widnes aren't going to come back and save this game, but they've just got two of the regular players now who are going to get some sort of a ban without a doubt, and that's going to be crucial in the hard games they've got coming up in the next couple of weeks. And not only that now, but Leeds could put on an even bigger score now against Widnes. The game needs to be calmed down. There's nothing for Widnes to gain now by punching and fighting.
Well, Sean Wayne just driving in there. Dixon trying to struggle out of tackles, and trying to get back to the football. Still 20 minutes of this game to go, and Gibson. Gregory finds Schofield. Alan Tate running onto that ball strongly and just finding touch there. It's Jim Fallon slightly overrunning the pass from Alan Tate. Sort of a head and ball of Widnes at this scrum. So Hume feeding the scrum. Leeds still with 3 men in there at the tackle. Devereux almost struggling to get through there. It's good play from Devereux. Volume just trying too hard there. Well, a bit of scrum, that was not the 6th tackle. Hume absolutely frustrated, throwing the ball away in his annoyance. Running across the field, punching off Davis and Spruce. Okay, Guinness will go himself now, and Leeds could do with throwing this ball about if they're to get more points. Schofield looking to go himself. No support, and as often happens when the side gets players sent off, the other side all want to score. And if Leeds just throw this ball wide, there's gaps a mile. Alan Tate in the line now, there should be something here for Leeds. Tate going himself inside to Fawcett. The Fawcett tackle just a yard short there. That's good play from Leeds, and that's the way to do it. Throw the ball wide. The gaps are bound to appear. Hanley, Gregory. James Lowe's taking that ball. Leeds using the short side now. Fawcett. A little bit too early there to Kyle Gibson. And get held up on his back on the line. That's a 6th tackle, a little bit of turnover. So Leeds, instead of throwing the ball out, taking a one-man drives there, Gary.
Yes, all Leeds have to do now is just throw the ball from one side of the field to the other. The Widnes defence has got to move across, and Widnes are going to get tired. But that was good defence by Widnes, down to 11 men against 13. And we just see what if Widnes can do anything now. They might come back more fired up and a bit more annoyed, and we might see a bit of a turn up here with Widnes coming back into the game.
Yes, that often happens when sides have players sent off. Sorensen. Myler there coming away. That's a lovely ball to Hadley. And Hadley wrestled to the ground. Hadley coming in field, looking for work, as he has to do now. Widnes stretched. Devereux. Hume just trying to go through the gap there. Leeds defending, and Richie Ayres. And we're up to the last tackle now, and Tate's back for the bomb, and Davies it is a hoist that kick. And picked up by Hanley for Leeds and brought away. Gregory finds Steve Malloy, and a good tackle there from Tony Myler. Wrapped Malloy around the legs. Malloy made ground all afternoon. Sean Wayne. Innis is throw a gap there. That's good running from Innis. Oh, well picked up by Fallon, and Fallon throws it back inside, and Widnes now, the ball's bouncing all over the place, and Widnes have it with Stuart Spruce. Myler showing that ball. Knowing himself, and Dixon always having him wrapped up there. Devereux. Again, looks to go himself from acting half. Well, the touch judge has seen what's gone on there, and we'll just have to see what the referee says. So this game doesn't want to degenerate any further, and Jonathan Davis and Gary Schofield just having a good chat there like a couple of old buddies. Well, the penalty going Widnes' way. I didn't quite see what happened there. There's a bit of kicking in the tackle and then another kick just shaft to Garrett.
Well, there was certainly some kicking in there, and when you think that Steve McCurry got sent off for what seemed like an innocuous mistake, then, you know, it makes you wonder. But the game goes on, and Widnes again on the attack. Widnes get the penalty and a chance to attack the Leeds line again.
Fine Marlowe running hard and strong, as he's done since he come on all afternoon. Oh, and here's a split the Leeds defence there. Alan Tate, he's turning Alan Tate inside one way and the other. That's a great try there. Great try there to Richie Hayes. And Leeds paying the penalty there for some sloppy defending.
Widnes should now be on 18 points. When you think of two disallowed tries, what a close game this could have been, except for maybe an inch or two stepping into touch. Jonathan Davis converts that one. It's 34 points to 16.
38 points to 16. So Leeds just eased off the pedal a little bit when the two Widnes players got sent off, and paid the penalty there. And Devereux. This was a high-scoring game, of course, last season when Widnes came to Headingley. Gary Schofield coming back after injury, turned on the style. Myler to the drop off there and finds Sorensen. And Hume runs from acting half. That's good running from Hume, and looking to offload to his brother, but Leeds there in numbers. And Alan Tate will run this back. And good tackle by Devereux and Alan Tate, and Myers in there as well. Innes. Steve Malloy and Myler there just wrenching that ball out. And well, Leeds will get the penalty there. 16th penalty of the afternoon, and pressing strongly again now through Dixon. Hanley looking for the run around there with Gregory. We're throwing the dummy, Andy Gregory, in. Widnes not falling for it. And Dixon again looking for work now. Leeds taking play in a 22, and the crowd now wanting Leeds to throw this ball around. Schofield in a run around there with Goodway. It's a long pass out this time. Picked up by Fawcett, stepping inside Fawcett. And out to Dixon, and that's all Leeds have to do, is have to run with this ball. Yes, and a try there at last to Leeds, that had to come. Well, that try had to come with the numerical advantage that Leeds have got there, and a bad pass this side to Vince Fawcett was turned out to be a try winner.
Yes, the pressure was bound to tell eventually. Good play by Fawcett though. He just went across field. It wasn't really sprinting across the field, just looking for an opportunity, and flicked out a long, gentle pass. Nice one for Paul Dixon, and Dixon did well to turn over and put the ball down on the line.
And Gary Schofield with the man of the match award. Had a hand in most of the Leeds tries as Gary. A superb all-round performance. Davis kicking off and finding Andy Gregg. Good way now, run out strongly. James Law spots the gap, goes from acting now. He's still going Laws, that's good running there. Good running from the Leeds number 9, that's a great reception from the crowd as well, that's good play. Schofield. Malloy, appetite for work, has been singing on this afternoon. And Schofield again in the gap there. And just running into Stuart Spruce and John Devereux as Leeds work the oracle again. Hanley. Gets Goodway on the run there. Oh, and Goodway can't get the ball away to the supporting Tate. Leeds pressing again now. A try to Alan Tate. Tate looking, using Ellery Hanley as a foil there. Just using Ellery Hanley as a bit of a foil there, Alan Tate.
Yes, I think Tate's been looking to score, certainly since Widnes have had the 2 players sent off. He loves to score against his old club, and as you say, he used Hanley as a bit of a foil there and just slipped through the tackle, put the ball down over the line. And I think the Widnes players now are just hoping and waiting for that final hooter, hoping to avoid the 50-point mark.
Schofield with the kick. Oh, 48 points to 16 there now. Can Leeds get the 50 mark? And Schofield is acknowledging the South Stand crowd. Eight tries and 8 goals for Leeds, and the 3 tries and 2 goals to Widnes. And again, Gregory catching the ball, finding Dixon. Fallon breaking clear there, he has Hanley with him, and Hanley pulled back by Davis. Good run again from Jim Fallon. Gregory just finds Goodway, and Goodway can't release that ball. 3 Widnes players rolling on him there, and Myler's injured in that. The Leeds fans wanting 50 now. And Sean Wayne just puts that ball down, so that'll probably stop any thoughts that Widnes have got a 50 in. As time fast running out for the Liners. Good tackle on Sorensen there. And Sorensen's lost the ball. Tackle from Steve Malloy. So Leeds in, one last chance to put some points on the board. Gregory gets the Leeds 6th scrum of the afternoon. Gibson stepping, going himself now. Straightening up Carl Gibson. Leeds 48 points to 16 in the good, pressing strongly now with James Laws at acting half. He'll look for a run as he finds Schofield. Gregory running with that ball, throwing the dummy. And Mark 6 more tackles, Leeds in possession there with Craig Innes. Schofield dodging, jimping, going himself. They're going to pause, will he score? Schofield Oh, just held short there. Great tackle by Spruce. Alan Tate now. It's a long ball out this time. It's out for Innis. Oh, what a great tackle there from Devereux. There goes over. So Leeds won't get the 50. And that's a good defensive effort in the end there by Widnes. Great tackle by Devereux, stopping Innis from scoring. 48 points to 16. Leeds had tries to Iro, Mercer, Hanley to Iro again, Fallon. 8 goals to Gary Schofield, tries to Dixon and Tate, and Widnes to tries to McCurry, and Davis conversion, Hadley. And Richie Hayes with Davis converting that one. McCurry and Howard send off. Gary, difficult game to comment on really. I think the game really over as a contest before the players were sent off.
Yes, well, Leeds went up 30 points to 6 at half-time, and really, by that stage, the game was all over for Widnes. The only chance I think Widnes had of coming back was when McCurry scored just before half-time, but then Leeds scored immediately after it, and immediately after the break, and Widnes then lost the cool a little bit. But you have to say, towards the end, they were determined not to concede the 50, showed a little bit of steel and good defence, down to 11 men, but, well, as a Widnesian, all I can say is it was better value than the fight last night.
Yes, that was both the play and the fights. A better value on both the fights lasted longer than what the fight did last night. It was a tremendous victory then for Leeds, and one I'm sure that Dougie Lawton will be absolutely delighted about. Feeling the pressure at Leeds, Dougie Lawton. Very much a media club. When Leeds aren't playing well, it's all over the papers, and Dougie Lawton will be absolutely delighted this afternoon to get that victory in his belt. So join us shortly, we'll have some interviews for you. Well, a good win for Leeds then, and I've got Andy Gregory with me. Andy, about time Leeds got some points on the board.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's been a while, since we really played like that. I think the first game against Saints we played like that for 20 or 30 minutes, but today we seem to do it for the full 80, and as it shows on the scoreboard, we came up with a few tries and 2 points get us up the league table. It's
a good start for Kevin Iro, involved in the first couple of tries.
Yeah, he's a great player. I was lucky enough to have 3 great seasons with him at Wigan. He didn't have the best of seasons in Australia, but one player doesn't make a team. He didn't have that great of players around him at Manly, so hopefully he's got some good players around him here at Leeds, and we can pick it up from there.
Hopefully, Andy, your injuries problems behind you now?
Yeah, touch wood. I didn't feel the knee at all. I just got a bit of a belt early on, and the second half, I don't know if it was the head bandage which was a bit tight, or the bang from the eye, but I feel okay now, so I'm looking forward to the Saints game. I don't think the lads I think we'll have a full strength squad again, so it's good, and I think we'll sit up and show a few teams, people who's been knocking us in the press and on the TV and on the radio, Leeds are not, our season's not over, and hopefully we can pick it up from now.
Yeah, next week will be a difficult game against St Helens, but they've lost today. Do you think that'll help us or hinder us, Andy?
I think it probably hinders us, nobody likes getting beat at home. And the Saints, it's always a close game, when Leeds play Saints, like it was the first game of the season. So hopefully, that was a great game and Saints came out on top. Hopefully next week, another good game, but Leeds can come out on top.
OK, Andy, thanks for talking to us. All the best for next week.
Thanks a lot.
Well, Alan, good win today against your old club.
Yeah, I was looking for a big game, because I respect Widnes. I started my rugby league career off here. They give us everything that I've got, and I was just wanting a big game, and it happened.
It looked like you definitely wanted to score that try when you went in for it.
Yeah, Ellie was shouting. He was shouting close by, but after I scored, he says, "Oh, it was a good decoy." But I'm sure he was wanting the ball, but there's no way I was going to give him it then.
You think that's the start of better things for Leeds in?
Well, we've been saying this for long enough. We've got another hard game. We're going to cross to St Helens next week, but a big Kevin Iro made a difference that first half, and hopefully things now will start to click and we'll get a good run in the end of the season.
Yeah, I thought the Leeds pack were tremendous today. Sean Wayne, Steve Malloy got over the advantage line every drive in the first half.
Yeah, Steve Malloy, he's really come of age all of a sudden, and he's playing really well. He's been mentioned about this England against Wales, and I hope he gets a cap, because he's certainly a prop. He trains hard, and he's really playing well.
Seemed to get quite heated out there. Were you surprised at lack of discipline?
Yeah, it was always going to be a hot match with Dougie coming across here. As a coach of Widnes, I was here as a player. Andy Gregory's there now, and he's always been a challenge at Widnes. They give it all they got. I think they were a bit annoyed at not scoring the tries, and the discipline fell away a bit. But we stuck at it. I'm glad nobody had sent off, and we kept our discipline, and that was the result at the end of the day.
OK, so a difficult game next week at Saints. Can we win that one?
It's a very hard game, but I see they've turned over today, so they are beatable at their own ground. And if we put in that kind of performance today, it'll be close.
OK, Alan, thanks for talking.
Cheers, mate.